Hello, hello. So today's video is a little bit about taking the leap of faith, taking that jump that you know in your heart is gonna give you the liberation that you're seeking. And I say this because 12 years ago today, would you believe? 12 years ago today, I was 19 and I took the biggest leap and I left home at 19 years of age. I just turned 19. My birthday was last week. And I got a one-way ticket to New Zealand to see my dad, who I basically, hadn't grown up with and really yearned to experience a deeper connection with him. And that's been a big part of my healing journey, my trauma, my now desire to bring women into this place of union within self. And, we can look outside of us for this distraction, this man, this validation, this sense of safety and money and men. But truly that can only come from our own source and God. And that's been the journey I've been on the last 12 years in Bali and Australia and just on this huge journey. And today I'm launching my Head to Heart program for the 4th year. And it just feels like this full completion of an energy. I just had a Vedic astrology reading with a friend of mine, Maxi, who I'm gonna post the astrology on the YouTube channel, so you can check it out. He's amazing, and you all get a bit of a discount if you book through, my name. And I'm basically leaving my Saturn cycle. So Saturn is like a pretty intense time. It's like we're swimming upstream. That's definitely how I felt the last I've been in Saturn since I was 12, and now I'm coming into Mercury, which I have no really idea what it means, but it's a time of more expansion, more travel, less push, more flow, more kind of receptivity. And, for many of us on this kind of spiritual growth path, it can be so challenging sometimes, and we feel like we're in this karmic vortex, repeating the same pattern over and over and over again. And I said this to Maxi on my reading. I said, I feel like patterns are coming back just before this cycle ends to see if I've learned the lesson. And he's like, yeah, that's exactly what happens. Like, I had my ex reach out and text me of 5 years, and like this connection between us has been so strong. And we know it's like full trauma bond, but we still kept going back after like 5 years, like in and out. Like, I think one of the times we separated 3 times over 5 years, and one of the times we separated for the first month and we got back together. The second time we separated for 3 months, we got back together after ayahuasca journey, and the medicine was like, you have to get back together. And then the last time we separated was for 1 year. I had fallen pregnant, and we ended up deciding not to keep the baby. And it was a big journey for us as a couple, and we went separate for 1 year, and then we ended up coming back together for 6 months, and we realized we're just not compatible. It was really hard because we were so attached to each other. I was 24 when I met him. We had like this, we were really in the Dharma together. We were really both coaching. He helped me so much with my coaching journey. Like, when I started, I don't know how long ago, 5 years ago, doing Ayurveda, helping people with digestion and energy and more physical based stuff, and like a lot of yogic techniques and cleanses. And that's kind of how I grew my practice. And then I started more the meditation and the tantra, and now energy work and emotional release and somatic healing and shadow work and all the things. And he was a massive catalyst for my awakening. And often it's like when we lose the person that we really thought was our person, that's what shifts us and wakes us up. And so many of the things that he would say to me in the relationship, I started working on myself after the relationship, which is like catch-22, right? It's like, I've just recently been seeing a guy, and he saw my friend the other day, and he's like, yeah, I've been doing all these things that, Bryre told me to do. And, it's just ironic, right? When we love someone, we let them go. Often or not, we then start to actually reflect on the things that were maybe not so healthy in the relationship, our own patterns. You know, it's so much easier to project onto the other person, but truly shadow work and integrating that place of wholeness, it's really looking at all the parts of ourselves, the good, the bad, the ugly, and really just being like, I gotta sort this out. Like, seriously, like, this is happening quite a few times now, and I'm the common denominator. And often or not, we like to blame it on this person, this person, this person. So for me, coming out of the Saturn year or like cycle is if I feel this connection to my dharma, a deeper level of trust, a deeper deeper knowing that I'm supported, that I have been supported. And I think when we, you know, the relationships are such a catalyst for our dharmic energy. And I think for me, why I love being in relationship is because I'm here to bring the full spectrum of life. And I really believe our relationships invite us to grow the deepest. So I really recommend, if you're not in a relationship, if you have been closed your heart off and you haven't really been open, then this is the time. This year is the time. And this is such a big part of my head to heart movement and journey, is bringing women into this space so they can receive the love that they know in their heart is just gonna set them free, you know. And it's not about love externally, like I said, it's really about cultivating the love within. However, the external mirror of the relationship, whether we're growing and evolving or repeating and healing and going in the spinning karmic wheel, sometimes we just gotta be in it. And sometimes we're in it for 5 years and then we realize, and I even text my ex-partner, I was like, look, we can't go back into this pattern. Like, even though it feels so familiar and we love each other and we have a lot of, you know, sexual energy, we both said, like, let's not go there. Like, we've tried it, didn't work, like, let's not, you know. But that is that attachment, and really truly love is letting go, and letting go of that attachment is just so liberating. And it can be really hard when we open our hearts and we, you know, love someone dearly. So, you know, one of the best principles that one of my teachers has taught me is love lets go, fear holds on. And I did another video a little bit about this, but this can be also in friendships, in business relationships, in sometimes family members. We have to love ourselves enough to let go of anything that's not love. And this is my journey of like, how can I love myself so much that everyone I meet feels that. And this is my journey, and the Head to Heart movement is such a deep initiation into loving ourselves, and that's really where the peace is. Om Namah Shivaya. Thanks for listening. Big guys.